In this video, we are going to discuss the essential components of error correction, some correction strategies, and demonstrate how to correct errors for reading and spelling. An essential component of OG lessons is quick and simple error correction. Error correction requires two skills. First, you need to have a strategy for this quick and simple error correction. And secondly, you need to easily identify the error. Let's talk about the correction strategy. The guiding principles of error correction are: isolate the error. Cue with simple prompts such as hand signals, keywords, fingerspelling, or perhaps the rule. Provide the correct sound or word only as a last resort. And avoid the temptation to reteach. Make a note of the errors students are making. Perhaps you just need to review a pattern or sound more frequently. If several students are making the same error, you may need to reteach it. Let's look at some specific errors and related error corrections. Let's look at reading errors. While reading passages and text with students, several different types of errors can arise. As the teacher, you want to use what you have taught to help support with as few cues as needed to arrive at the correct response. The first step in this is isolating the mistake. For example, if a student read the word sod as the word sob, you want to point to the last letter to isolate where the error occurred. If you don't isolate the error, what may happen is they think maybe the vowel was wrong and they reread it as sab. Now we are really wrong and have corrected something unnecessarily and still not fixed the original error. In the manual, you have the Reading Error Analysis activity on your screen. Let's walk through the example and then please pause the video to complete the activity. In the first column, the student is supposed to read the word hid. Instead, they say hib. The error is a BD reversal, and we would give the corrective step of using their B checker. Please pause and complete the activity. Next, let's review some common spelling errors and the corrective steps to best support our students. Spelling errors are similar to reading errors in that we support students only until they make the correction on their own, using all the tools we have introduced and practiced. When correcting spelling, we still want to isolate the error. In spelling, we isolate by fingerspelling or tapping out the word, and stop on our hand where the error occurred, to help students recognize where the error happened. Then we can provide cues to help until the student arrives at the correct response without having to just give them the answer. For example, a simple cue could be using your B checker. This is appropriate for reading and spelling. You could also provide hand motions for the short vowel errors. Now that we have discussed best practices on spelling error correction, let's complete some examples of how to support students. Let's walk through the example, and then please pause to complete the spelling error activity located in your manual. The first word I want the student to spell is fell. They write F-E-L. The error is a short vowel pointer rule. Have the student tap out the word. How do you spell l at the end of a word? L-L. Very good. Then correct and move on. Now please pause the video and complete the activity. So how did you do? Amazing job applying all that you have learned to help students become independent readers and spellers. Remember, you taught it well. Students just need more practice. This concludes the error correction portion of training.